Come with me as I make pig food. I like to add spinach for the pigs. I like to give them a generous amount. So the spinach has a lot of nutrients because this is a dark green vegetable. All right, and then I like to give them some Brussels sprouts. So these Brussels sprouts are a pretty big size, and so I don't want them to choke on them. So I like to cut the Brussels sprouts in half. The Brussels sprouts provide a great amount of crunch for them. So for Kune Kune pigs, we do not do that. For Kune Kune pigs, they are vegetarians, so they cannot get meat. And so we only provide them with fresh vegetables and fruit. This right here is romaine lettuce. Again, really good for their digestive system. Adds a little crunch, which they really enjoy. We're doing a traditional zucchini. For this, again, I like to just cut it into pieces. It doesn't have to be super small, but just bite-sized pieces for the pigs. So the Kune Kune pigs that we have here are grazers, not rooters, meaning that they have an upturned nose, which is shorter than your typical pig nose. And they like to just eat the tips of the grass. They don't actually eat the roots. So right now we have a ton of mud in our yard. If you see pictures of the pigs in the yard, but the mud is just because of the weather. It's not because they've been out there rooting around and pulling up all the roots of the grass. Next, I'm gonna add a generous portion of blueberries. So these blueberries are so wonderful. They're wonderful for humans and they're wonderful for pigs. So they do contain a large amount of antioxidants, and antioxidants are really good for your cells in the fact that they reduce the amount of free radicals, which free radicals are bad. Free radicals can cause cancer and can cause heart disease. So I wanna make sure that the pigs are nice and healthy. Let's talk about the weight of Kune Kune pigs. You have to watch how much they weigh. So they weigh around 250, 270 pounds, but we don't want them to get too fat. If they get too fat, that they can actually get fat blindness. So there would be so much fat in their cheeks and their jowls that they would not be able to see because they couldn't open up their eyes. So we do watch the consumption of sugar in their diet. And then finally, an apple. You know what they say? An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Well, we're hoping it keeps the vet away in this case. So I'm just gonna cut it in nice bite-sized pieces. So we'll give some here and some here. I think that this is a really nice assortment of food for the pigs.